What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. My name is Jordan, and today I wanted to go over where I believe we are in the market cycle for Bitcoin and the bigger overall picture for Bitcoin. And I wanted to upload a video. I've been talking about this a lot on my live stream channel forever now, but I wanted to make a permanent video on where I think we are in the market cycle and how I think Bitcoin's going to behave over the next 1 to 2 years, and why I think good things are continuing to come for Bitcoin. So let's get started. If you guys can smack up that like button, let's freaking get it. I keep saying I want to upload more videos on this channel. I'm going to continue to do so starting out now as the market is starting to pick up a little bit. We're doing more altcoin videos on this channel. Bitcoin macro views on this channel. So let's jump on into it. So if you watch my live stream channel, this is nothing new to you, but I want to look at my overall big picture and what I expect for Bitcoin over the course of the next 2 years. All right, so let's jump into it. So in the bear market, right, we talked about this consistently, that Bitcoin tends to behave very similarly every single 4-year cycle, right? It always seems like it's doing something different. It's almost like the news is different every single time. The macro is different. This is different. That's different, right? We had rate hikes, inflation, war, everything you can think of this time around in the bear market. Yet Bitcoin did the same thing that it always does every single cycle, and it's continuing to do the same thing it does every single cycle, right? So Bitcoin went down for 52 weeks. So from the highs to the lows, it went down for 52 weeks in this bear market. All right. Now, you might be saying, okay, that's cool. That's exactly 1 year. Why does that matter to us? Well, just to start out this video, the previous bear markets also went down for about a year, right? If we go back to, say, 2019 or 2018, right, we take the highs to the lows. We also went down for exactly 52 weeks. All right. So you can see some confluence starting to come into the chart, right? If we go back to 2015, we can see that we went down. This time was a little bit longer. We went down for 59 weeks. So you can tell that the two previous bear markets, where I consider actual bear markets and not like the early stages of Bitcoin, went down for about a year. Now, that's just starting it out, right? That's just to get in the baseline to see, okay, we went down for a year. It was a horrible year in 2022. Let's put 2022 behind us, all right? So what were the next things we were waiting for? Well, for Bitcoin, it was really getting back over the 50-week moving averages, right? And historically, we'll look at this in a second. When Bitcoin gets back over those 50-week moving averages, historically comes up to these retracement levels. It comes up to the 0.5 retracement, the 0.65, 0.618 retracement, but it's really when it gets back over the 51-week EMA and the 50-week SMA is when you do see that and move to the up here, right? You almost can wait until Bitcoin gets back above this, and then it gets a move back up to the retracement levels. And, down here, you had all the bears saying, where's the money going to come from, right? Where's the money going to come from? Well, it came, and it usually comes from the people that are saying that, right? The people that are saying, where's the money going to come from? Those are the people that fuel the move higher from the people that have the ball sacks to be able to buy some crypto down here, right? And the people who are buying some Bitcoin and Ethereum down at the lows are already up 2x for Ethereum. You're up almost 3x at this point. And altcoins are just starting to pop up now, right? We'll get more into altcoins in the next videos over the course of the next couple of days. But we're going to start with Bitcoin today. So you guys can see that we are back above the 50-week moving averages. You guys can see here, this band represents the 51-week EMA and the 50-week SMA. We're able to reclaim that. Not only that, but we're able to reclaim these previous lows from 2021, which is very, very big. Now, over the course of the next couple of weeks, I am on the assumption that Bitcoin's going to make its way back up to these retracement levels, back up to, the low to mid 40Ks. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds ridiculous, but hear me out and I'll show you guys exactly why. So if we go back to 2019, right, we look at the same exact scenario. It's so funny how we are mimicking 2019. Up to almost an exact degree, despite the fact that the macro is different, despite the fact that the bears don't understand why prices are going up, yet macro is bad. They don't get it. Markets are forward-looking. They don't care about now, okay? So 2019, we know it's the same thing. It's 1 year of down, 52 weeks to the exact week, right? And then what was it? It was bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market, until we got back over those 50-week moving averages. That was the key, right? And you guys could see we struggled here for a couple weeks, but what did we end up doing? We broke above the 50-week moving averages, came up, and where did we come up to? Look at this. Where did we come up to on that impulse, guys? Exactly the golden pocket at the 0.618 and 0.65 Fibonacci's, upwards of 14K in that market. And then what did we do? We pulled back to the 50-week moving averages. Now, you'll point out that we did dump back below because of the pandemic, right? So keep that in mind. But, that's a black swan event. I do believe if the pandemic didn't happen, we would have just back tested the 50-week moving averages and continued up from there, right? We would have just sort of probably did something, a little bit more methodical and made our way back up instead of just dumping and pumping, right? But you can see retracement levels, 50-week moving average, having all-time highs, right? So, and you can see right there. And you also had these bear market lows right here, which we did end up getting back above. And that really started the big impulse to the upside, which I do believe, is about where we're coming to now for Bitcoin, despite the fact that bears are going to be loud and whatnot. And then we go back to 2014, a little bit different market structure, but everything remains the same. Nothing is different about this market, right? We go back over here. What is it? It's 1 year of bear market, okay? You're below the 50-week moving average, the whole bear market. You got rejected, came back down again. And then right here, you started to get some closes above the 50-week moving average. And if you notice, what does Bitcoin do again, right? 1 year of down, above the 50-week moving averages, move back up to in between the 0.5 and the 0.618 Fibonacci's, right? And move up like this, right? You did get a lot of sideways, but you didn't make lower lows the whole time, right? Move up here, retest. Look, there's the retest of the 50-week moving average, and then the halving, right? So you can see the significance of the 50-week moving averages, right? When we get back above those, the retest of the 50-week moving averages and the continuation. You guys can see that pretty clearly, right? Now, if we bring that back, now I explained kind of why I'm looking at those levels. If we bring it back, you guys can see right now Bitcoin's at 30,139. Perfect. Let's freaking go, right? Yesterday bears were like, oh my God, it's bearish, and we end up getting a bounce back to the upside. Because that's how crypto's been working lately, guys, and that's how crypto works. It goes down hard, it comes back up hard, and and both sides don't understand, right? They don't get, why is Bitcoin coming down so hard? It was bullish, right? Why is Bitcoin going up so hard? It was bearish. It's the psychology of the market, right? When everyone throws in the towel down here, it comes back up. Now, let's look at what we should expect the rest of over the course of time here. So if we go based off history, what should we expect, guys? We should expect over the course of the next couple weeks to months, I don't know how long it's going to take, Bitcoin makes its way back up to this region, right? The low to mid 40Ks, even possibly the higher 40Ks, right, is the 618 Fibonacci at 48,000. But, let's focus level by level. We should, in theory, make our way back up here, right? And then, just like we have in the past, come back down to retest the 50-week moving average. Now, where that ends up being, I don't know, right? We could come right here, and this makes its way back up like this, right? Like this, and we retest, right? And then the halving is not that far away. We're about 11 months into the halving next year, which is pretty exciting, right? We're getting closer and closer. And then we should bounce, right? Something along these lines. This could be deeper, right? You certainly could retrace deeper in here, right? Depending on how long this takes to come up. But we should expect something like this. Come up, come down, scare the bejesus out of everyone, not knowing it's the halving coming up next year in 11 months, and then continue the ride up to the halving. That's the way I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. And how I'm going to continue to look. If you guys follow my live stream channel, I have not wavered from that opinion, despite every single dip in this, every single dip, the bears, every single time we hit a resistance, it's over, right? It's over. It's just constantly over. The best thing you could have done this whole time is just sit on your hands, okay? Sit on your freaking hands. And I'll continue to say this. 2023 is the year of accumulation for me, boys, all right? The year before the halving is always the year we should be looking at it. That's when the most fear is going to be in the market. That's when everyone's going to be shitting their pants. And that's when the bears are going to be super, super loud. That's when the news is going to be super, super bearish. When you hear all that shit, that's the time where we want to be getting into the markets, not when the markets are up here next year, right? That's when we want to be selling to the bears that will be bullish at the highs, all right? So that's my thought process going into the next couple, months to years. I'm pretty confident on this playing out again for Bitcoin. Obviously, in validation of this is Bitcoin dropping back below the 50-week moving averages, which right now, if Bitcoin dropped below about 23K, you can call this theory donezo, and we probably make some lower lows if that's the case. But right now, nothing has changed, right? Everything's the same. Let's continue to do this. I'm sorry about my nose. My nose is a little stuffy, guys. I apologize. But if you enjoyed today's video and kind of the reasoning behind my madness here, all right, make sure you hit up that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. And if there's anyone new out there, we still don't have the Taurus coming back into crypto. It's still just the OGs in here, So I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video, I want to go over Total 3 and why I am bullish on altcoins, or why I've been bullish. I know they're pumping right now. I've been bullish before they were pumping. I'm going to go over Total 3 and some altcoin charts tomorrow and show exactly why I've been bullish on altcoins, and I think altcoins are ready to make a move based off Total 3, Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, all that fun stuff. So catch you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Peace.